opening of the Oblivion Gates. Did you have any questions about the museum, or would you rather talk business? They were worshippers of Mehrunes Dagon, the Daedric Lord of Destruction and Change. The mythic Dawn killed Uriel Septim VII and his heirs, triggering the events that led to the Oblivion Crisis when the Daedra invaded Tamriel. All that remains of the infamous cult, I've gathered in my museum. It's no secret that my family were once members of the Mythic Dawn. One of my forefathers was even chosen to assassinate Uriel Septim himself. We hid from our past for years, became tradesmen, people of coin and influence. But I realized that the Mythic Dawn's importance, our importance, to history cannot be denied. I'll see everyone in Tamriel remember that for a moment, we held the fate of the world in our hands, for good or ill. Ah, an excellent question. Mehrunes Dagon is the Daedric Lord of Change, Destruction, and Ambition. Dagon's Mythic Dawn cult killed the Septim Dynasty and opened the Oblivion Gates into Tamriel. They called it the Oblivion Crisis. A little history first. After the Oblivion Crisis, a number of groups cropped up dedicated to wiping out the remnants of the Mythic Dawn. One of these groups found Mehrunes' razor, the artifact of Dagon. They split it into 3 fragments and pledged to keep them apart forever. That was almost 150 years ago, and the pieces are still being kept by the descendants of that group, and they're right here, in Skyrim. At least 2 of the owners, Gunzel and Draskua, are dangerous marauders. And the 3rd owner, Jorgen, I only know he lives in Morthal. Here are my notes about them. I'll gladly pay you for getting the pieces any way you can. No questions asked. The razor is Mehrunes Dagon's personal artifact. It has always heralded bloody change and carnage. It's held many names. Dagger of the Final Wounds, Bane of the Righteous, the Kingslayer. The Mythic Dawn worshipped Dagon as a god. Having his razor would be invaluable to my collection.
Can take you to... Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. There once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorik. What's the Jarl going to do about it?
How are we supposed to feel safe in our own homes?
Please, enough already. I have told Ygritte of your concerns. She'll look after you all. Please, go about your business.
We've no need for wizards in our midst.
Morthal has enough problems as it is.
The Legion's always looking for
it's no
strong,
use.
capable warriors.
Let's get back
you
to it,
think
then.
you've got what it takes. Our headquarters is in Solitude.
Unless it's about the mill. The mill is my responsibility. Trust you saw the house that burned down. Peculiar bit of business that was. And that's on top of noises from the marsh in the night. Tales of monsters. Now this wizard in our midst. What's a man to do if he can't look to his Jar for help? The world's going... She hides inside with her visions. We need a... How can I? She never speaks with us. She's allowed this wizard fall. And now there's talk of rebellion and dragon? No. We can only rely on ourselves. You do well to remember. Don't know what you're talking about, stranger. I've heard of him. My father had suspicions about his connection. I don't need this. My family wasted 8 generations keeping that razor safe from a dead cult. As far as I care, it can stay locked in my house. Divines know the mill could use some new blades. All right. It's yours. Here's the keys. It's locked in the chest inside my house. Mm-hmm.
If you need any alchemy supplies, I'll do my best to provide. Jürgen and I both work hard, all the time. Morthal is important to both of us. I don't get many customers, but that leaves me time to try things out. Experiment, I guess.
I'm gonna be a silversmith.
You don't know
like
anything
my
about
mother
this
and
house? No. Anyone seen entering or leaving? Any strange lights or unusual noises?
It's abandoned, and it's always been abandoned.
Excuse me, but do you know anything about this house? Seems no one. I'm with the Vigil of Stendar. I believe this house might... I was actually just... Follow me, and keep your eyes open. Daedra are powerful creatures and tricksters. Never know what you'll find.
Tacitus. Need a new blade. Take a look. Let me know if you need something forged.
Isn't that my job?
What do you want?
What happened? You're new around here, so I'll go easy on.
I don't think you were
This
followed.
is a local
Come on,
favorite and
I have a
one
plan.
of the first songs I ever learned. Ragnar the Red. Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead. And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told of bold battles and gold he had made.
I figured out how we're going to get you into the Thalmor Embassy. I've been doing this a long time. The Thalmor Embassy. I can get you. I have a. His name is Malborn. I'll get word. While you're doing, meet me at the Solitude Stables after you've arranged things with Malborn.
So then came clashing and slashing of steel as the brave lass Matilda charged in full of zeal.
Seems there's always more to be done.
What do you need? Really? You're who? Here's the deal. Don't plan. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it in. I'll give you a few more minutes. Can't wait here all day. It's my neck on the line, remember? You ready yet? I need to get back before I missed. Okay, I'll get this inside the embassy for you. I've got to go. I'll find you at the party. Don't worry.
Papa says I won't see Rog.
True, I may look the part of dashing swordsman, but I prefer the art of wit to that of warfare.
Heard the reform. Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest.
The roads of Skyrim lead to many dangers.
Have you heard? There's been another dragon attack. Kynesgrove this time.
Have you given Mal? Good. But the only... Which means, when you're ready. You can't... To a party at the Thalmor Embassy dressed like that. I guess that will have... Ready to board the carriage to the embassy? Don't worry. Just make sure. Good luck.
Ah, a fellow latecomer to Element's little soiree. And arriving by carriage, no less. I salute you, sir. My lateness is due more to getting lost on the way up this godforsaken mountain than any desire to actually arrive late. I prefer to arrive
Welcome
early,
to the
often
Thalmor
before the
Embassy.
party, so
Your invitation, please. Thank you, sir. Go right
now
in.
then, here's my invitation. I don't have a poison damage.
Welcome. I don't believe we've... And you are? Ah, yes. I remember your name from the guest list. Please, tell me more about yourself. What brings you to this... to Skyrim? What is it, Malborn?
It's just that we've run out of the Alto wine. Do I have your permission to uncork the...
Of course. I've told you before not to bother me with such trifles.
Yes, Madam Ambassador.
My apologies. We'll have to get better acquainted later. Please, enjoy yourself.
Skyrim?
Now that I think
I trust that this is just the beginning of a long and One of my main duties is to foster a better understanding between the Aldmeri. I also oversee the activities of the Thalmor Justiciars throughout Skyrim, although this has been most unfortunately disrupted. The Thalmor Justiciars are so often misunderstood. Our primary goal is to preserve the peace between the Empire and the Aldmeri Dominion. The worship of the false god Talos contributed to the unfortunate friction. Following the Great War, the White Gold Concordat set out the terms for peaceful coexistence. The Empire and the Dominion agreed that the worship of Talos was a relic of the past. But I'm sure you didn't come here for a lecture on high politics.
What have you heard?
Do enjoy yourself.
Ellen Wen always throws quite a party. I never miss one if I can help it.
I hope you're enjoying yourself.
Most of them sleep together in one building, and they're as poor as wretches.
Please, help yourself to more wine.
What can I get for you? Here you go, sir. Colovian brandy.
I can't remember the last time it was this cold and for this long.
Yeah. The hospitality of the Thalmor Embassy is at your service.
What does a fellow need to do to get a... What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around here? The one generous soul amongst a gathering of pinch pennies and lick spittles. If there's anything I can ever do for you, do not hesitate to call upon me. Wonderful. I can begin to repay your generosity immediately. Say on, friend.
Thank you for asking.
Is that all? My friend, you've come to the right person. You could say that causing a scene is somewhat of a specialty of mine. Stand back and behold my handiwork. Attention, everyone! Could I have your...
What can I get for you? You made it in. Good. As soon as you distract the guards, I'll open this door and we can get you on your way. Let's hope we both live through this day. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Before anyone notices us.
Someone would actually want her in their bed. Although, most of you are already in bed with her. But again, I speak figuratively.
So far, so good. Let's hope nobody saw us. About. We need to pass through the kitchen. Your gear is hidden in the larder. Just stay close and let me do any talking. Got it?
Before I change my mind.
Someone bring me a drink.
Who comes, Malborn? You know I don't like strange smells in my kitchen.
A guest feeling ill. Leave the poor wretch be.
A guest? In the kitchens? You know this is against the rules.
Rules, is it, Savani? I didn't realize that eating moon sugar was permitted. Perhaps I should ask the ambassador.
Get out of here. I saw nothing.
It's been a brutal winter. I can't remember the last time it was this cold for this long.
Did
Good
you
luck.
see those robes
You're on
marching
your own
this
now.
morning? Who are they with? More of the emissaries' treaty enforcers?
I need that money. I earned it. I had my own... Over here!
Dead.
I told you. I don't... What? Who? Yeah. Come on. This way. I've seen the guards use it to get rid of bodies.
Listen up, spy.
No problem. Thanks for springing me.
We have
I
your
owe you.
accomplice.
Look me up in
Surrender
Riften if you make it
immediately,
out.
or you both die.
Never mind.
Silence, traitor.
Hey, be careful.
As if Skyrim didn't have enough outsiders. Now we've got mercenaries from Hammerface.
You're new around here, so I'll go easy on you. But don't get on my bad side.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
You made it out alive, at least. Your gear's safe in my room, as promised.
extend.
Did you learn anything useful?
And the braggart did swagger
Really?
and brandish his blade as
That
he
seems
told
hard to
of bold
believe.
battles in gold
You're
he had
sure about that?
made.
You're right,
But
you're
then
right.
he went quiet, did
I was
Ragnar
sure
the
it
Red,
must have
when
been
he met
them.
the shield maiden
If not the Thalmor,
Matilda,
who?
said,
Or what? Esbern?
"Oh,
He's
you
alive?
talking
Figures the
lie and you
Thalmor would be
drink
on his
all our
trail.
mead.
You
Now
mean
I
a
think it's high
Esbern?
time that you
He knew
lie
every...
down and
Obsessed with it,
breathe."
really. Nobody paid much
Sword then
attention
came
back.
clashing and slashing
Riften,
steel
eh?
as the brave lass Matilda
Probably down.
charged in
You'd
full
better
of
get to
zeal.
Oh, just ask him where he was on the 30th of
Ragnar
Frostfall.
was boastful no more.
You'll know what it means.
When his ugly red head rolled around on the floor.
What do you need, Dragonborn?
We drink to our youth, today's come and gone. For the age of aggression is just about done. We'll drive out the storm, cloaks, and restore what we own. With our blood and our steel,
What is it?
we'll take back our home. Down with...
Another corpse for the pile.
Welcome to Riften, home of the Thieves Guild. So they...
Scoey, if you know what's good for you. Scoey, if you know what's good for you. How you pay for meddling in the Thalmor's affair.
Give it up, Brynjo. Those days are over.
I'm telling you, this one is different.
We've all heard that one before.
Well, well.
Quit
Color
kidding
me
yourself.
impressed, lad. I wasn't certain I'd ever see you again. Reliable and headstrong? You're turning out to be quite the prize. So, now that I've whetted your appetite with our little scheme at the market, how about the OR or I want you to explain. Kirava, first, do this right, and I can... Honestly, a word of warning, though. I don't want any of them killed. Good. If you need any details on your marks, I'll be here. Yeah, I bet I know your guy. He's hiding out in the Ratway Warrens, paying us good coin for nobody to know about it.
Why don't you just formally join up? Quit sitting
I'll be here when you're done.
daily when you could be out there making a heck of a lot more coin.
Is someone there?
Kill him!
Go away! What? No, that's not me. I'm not Esbern. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, how reassuring. Most likely you were with the Thalmor. This is just a trick to get me to open the door, huh? Ah, indeed. Indeed. I do remember. Delphine really is alive, then. You'd better come in, then, and tell me how you found me, and what you want. This'll just take a moment. This one always fits. There we go. Only a couple more. There we are. Come in. Make yourself... That's better. Now we can talk. So, Delphine keeps up the fight after all these years. I thought she'd have realized it's hopeless by now. I tried to tell her years ago. Yes, so you said. But so what? The end is upon us. Haven't you figured it out yet? What more needs to happen before you all wake up and see what's going on? Aldwin has written the dragon. No one can... I tried to tell them. They wouldn't listen. Fools. It's all come true. All I could do was what... Oh, yes. Only a dragonborn can stop. It seems that the gods have grown tired of us. What? You are? Then there is... We must go. Quickly now. Take me to Delphine. So, Delphine keeps up the fight. I thought she'd have realized it's hopeless. But give me just a moment. I must gather a few things. We should keep moving. I'll need... No useless trash. Where'd I put my annotated annuad? One moment. I know time is of the essence, but mustn't leave secrets for the Thalmor. There's one more I must bring. Well, I guess that's good enough. Let's be off.
Is someone there?
Who's gonna eat well tonight, my darling?
Come back later, and I may have some work for you.
Stay out of trouble, or there's gonna be trouble.
Hoppus isn't too friendly with strangers, but you seem alright.
Delphine. Why, it's good to see you. It's been a long time.
It's good to see you too, Esbern. It's been too long, old friend. Too long. Well, then. You made it safe and sound. Good. Come on, I have a place we can talk. Orgnar, hold down the bar for a minute, will you?
Yeah, sure.
This way. Now then, I assume you know about...
Oh, yes, Dragonborn. Indeed, yes. Oh, this changes everything, of course. There's no time to lose, so we must locate. Let me show you. I know I had it here somewhere.
Esbern, what?
Give me just a moment. Here it is. Come. You see, right here, Skyhaven Temple. Constructed around one of the main Akaviri military camps in the Reach during their conquest of Skyrim.
Do you know what he's talking about?
Shh! This is where they built Aldrin's Wall, to set down in stone all their accumulated dragon lore. A hedge against the forgetfulness of centuries. A wise and foresighted policy in the event, despite the far-reaching fame of Aldrin's Wall at the time. One of the wonders of the ancient world. Its location was lost.
Esbern, what are you getting at?
You mean, you don't mean to say you haven't heard of Aldrin's Wall? Either of you?
Let's pretend we haven't. What's Alduin's Wall, and what does it have to do with stopping the dragons?
Aldrin's Wall was where the ancient blades recorded all they knew of Aldwin and his return. Part history, part prophecy. Its location has been lost for centuries, but I have found it again. Not lost, you see, just forgotten. The Blade's archives held so many secrets. I was only able to save a few scraps.
So you think that Alduin's Wall will tell us how to defeat Alduin?
Well, yes, but there's no guarantee, of course.
Skyhaven Temple it is, then. I knew you'd have something for us, Esbern. I know the area of the Reach that Esbern... We can meet you there, or all travel together. Your call. Your call. Don't worry, I'll get Esbern there in one piece. We'll wait for you near Karthspire. Good luck.
Citizen, I'm warning you. Your presence is interfering with Imperial business. Be gone.
Sure this is the right way? remarkably well preserved. Ah, here's the blood seal. Another of the lost Akaviri arts. No doubt triggered by, well, blood. Your blood, Dragonborn. Look here. You see how the ancient blades revered Reman Cyrodiil?
It's coming to life.
Yes, let's see what we have. Look, here is Ultran. This panel goes back to the beginning of time, when Alduin and the dragon ruled over Skyrim. Here, the humans rebelled against their dragon overlords. The legendary Dragon War. Alduin's defeat is the centerpiece of the war. You see, here is fallen from the sky. The Nord tongues, masters of the voice, are arrayed against him.
So does it show how they defeated him? Isn't that why we're here?
Ah, patience. The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in allegory, mythic symbolism. Yes, yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout. But there's no way to know what shout is meant.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Oh, yes. Presumably something rather specific to dragons, or even Alduin himself. Remember, this is where they recorded all they knew of Alduin and the Earth.
So we're looking for a shout then. Damn it. You ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky? You're probably right. I was hoping to avoid having to involve them in this, but it seems we have no choice. Right. Good thing they've already let you into their little cult. Not likely they'd help Esbern or me if we came calling. We'll look around Skyhaven Temple and see what else the old blades might have left for us. It's a better hideout than I could have hoped for. Talos guard you.
Look here, in the third panel. The prophecy which brought the Akaviri to Tamriel in the first place. In search of the Dragon Force. Here are the Akaviri, the blades. You see their distinctive long swords. Now they need an ancient mission fulfilled.
Sky, guard you. Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to? The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they have always... Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes? No, of course not. Forgive me, Dragonborn. I have been intemperate with you. But heed my warning. The Blades may say they serve the Dragonborn, but they do not. No, I cannot. It is called... We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of... But not Dragonrend. Perhaps only its creators ever knew it. But only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question. You weren't ready. But, thanks to the Blades, you now have questions that only Paarthurnax can answer. He lives in... He speaks to us only rarely. And only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax. The path to Paarthurnax lies through this gate. I will show you how to open the way. Look. Va. Core. You my understanding of the clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well. But only for a time. The path to Paarthurnax is perilous, not to be embarked upon lightly. Keep moving, stay focused on your goal, and you will reach the summit.
Drem Yolok, who are you? What brings you to my Strunma? Yes, Vaza. You speak true, Dovahkiin. Forgive me. It has been long since I held Tinvak with a stranger. I gave in to the temptation to prolong our speech. Evenar Balok, there are many hungers it is better to deny than to feed. Drechni Nakib, discipline. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation? Drem, patience. By long tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my Thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it, if you are Dovahkiin. Why do you intrude here, if not for Tinvak? You'll understand fire as the Dove do. Now, show me what you can do. Greed, not as Khajiit. But, yes, Sosedo Vlostmul, the dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind. So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a Jor, mortal. Even for one of Dovasos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me? Ah, I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin. Crosis, sorrowfully, no. It cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts. Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum? Prusa. Some would say perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa? Lean Vokeen? Would you stop the next world from being born? Paz, a fair answer. Rofus, maybe you only even we who ride the currents of time cannot see past time. Those who try to hasten the end may delay. But you have indulged my weakness for... Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monavin? Drem. This is the most sacred mountain in Skyrim. Here, the ancient tongues, the first mortal masters of the voice, brought... the north. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to... It is the Kelle, Elder Scroll. But this is... not I. Which is why I have lived here. If you brought that with the Elder Scroll, you could learn Dragonrend from Kroos. You are likely better. Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood. Dremyolok. Greetings.
So, you spoke to Paarthurnax. The dragon blood burns bright within you. Did he tell you what you wanted to know? Did he teach you the Dragonrend shout? So be it. If he believes it is necessary for you to learn this, we will bow to his wisdom. We have never concerned ourselves with the scrolls. The gods themselves would rightly fear to tamper with such things. As for where to find it, such blasphemies have always been the stock and trade of the mages of Winterhold. They may be able to tell you something about the Elder Scroll you seek. Wind, guide you.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Until next time. Take you to... Where do you want to go? Climbing back. We'll be all right. It's almost getting downright hot now.
My job is to serve the Jarl, not waste time talking to travelers.
And you'd have me do what? Join the college and prance about casting spells all day?
Don't just walk away from
The Imperials think we need
you're
their
going.
laws.
To the inn for a drink, of course. Where else could I even go in this god's forsaken town?
And what? You think that would solve all your problems?
Cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry. I am here to... And if, in the process, my presence helps to deter those who might... The more important question is, why are you here? Perhaps. But what is it you expect to find within? Yes, the School of Illusion. It would seem that not just anyone. A small test, if you will. Dragonborn? It's been so long since we've had any contact with the Greybeards. Do you really have the voice? I would be most impressed to see that. So the stories are true. You are Dragonborn. Normally, you'd need to show some aptitude with one of the schools of magic. But you... I think there is much that we can learn from each other. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me.
Good. Glad we straightened that out.
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
Yes, of course. I'm simply trying to understand the reasoning behind the decision.
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find the Thalmor received no such treatment here. You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, of course. The Archmage has my thanks.
Very good. Then we're done here. Welcome. Another new... Well, first you'll need these. While you're not I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin? Well, please let me know when you are.
You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs. Now, do you require assistance? And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about? Or are you just someone's errand boy? You think that even if I did have one here, I would let you see it? It would be kept under the highest security. The greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay a finger on it. What about? Wait. Are you? Were you the one the Greybeards were calling? I'll bring everything we have on them, but it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture. Fight well. Here you go. Try not to spill anything on them. Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to... Aye, that's the work of Septimus Cygnus. He's the world's master of the nature of Elder Scrolls, but, well, he's been gone for a long while. Somewhere up north. He said he found some old Dwemer art... haven't heard from him since.
I believe I've made myself rather clear. You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find the Thalmor receive no such treatment here. You are a guest of the...
No matter what, the college will endure. Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them. Mirabelle will be waiting for you.
I've been looking. A letter. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
when the top level was built, no more could be placed. It was and is the maximal apex. How long will it be sought? Eld, the I know it, but I cannot go to it, not here. Well, on the cosmological scale, one block lifts the other. You see, lucky in the depth. Have you heard of Black Reef? Under of Del, but not all. Tooth, the round, the edge. Fine. Trust Septimus. He knows you can know. trying to keep it for yourself, Chisar. You always try to keep it for yourself. No. Who is this, brother? Another of the smooth skins looking for food? This one was entrapped with us. Now end this as a...
enough, Death?
Of course, you want me to leave. Just waiting for me to...
Never should have come.
when the top left. Give it. The ceiling swam a panoply. The blood of Altmer. Bear you hence this extractor. It will drink the fresh blood of elves. Come when its set is complete.
Come closer. Bask in my presence. I am Hermaeus Mora. I am the guardian of the unseen, a knower of the unknown. I have been watching you, mortal. Most impressive. Your continuing aid to Septimus renders him increasingly obsolete. He has served me well, but his time is nearing its end. Once that infernal lockbox is opened, he will have exhausted his usefulness to me. When that time comes, you shall take his place as my emissary. What say you? Indeed, speak with me when the box has been opened, and all shall be revealed. You have it. The Kell, the Elder Scroll. Tidkrech Kalos. Time shudders. Its touch. There is no... Today, Alduin's lordship will be restored. But I honor your courage. Krivvolf Akrin. Die now in vain.
Is it not?
Have you no thought beyond the blooding of your blade?
What else is there?
The battle below goes ill. If Alduin does not rise to our challenge, I fear all may be lost.
You worry too much, brother. Victory will be ours.
Why does Alduin hang back? You've staked everything on this plan of yours, old man.
He will come.
He cannot ignore our defiance. And why should he fear us?
Putting him well. They did not have Dragonrend. Once we bring him down, I promise, I will have his head.
You do not understand. Alduin cannot be slain like a lesser dragon. He is beyond our strength. Which is why I brought the Elder Scroll.
Veldir, we agreed not to use it.
I never agreed. And if you are right, we will not need it.
Deal with Alduin ourselves. Here and now.
We shall see soon enough. Alduin approaches.
So be it.
Me, Tarudis, him hind paliv, su'u hindan.
Let those that watch from Sovngarde envy us this day.
What have we done? What twisted words have you created? Tarudis Parnax, my teeth to his neck. But first, dear Kumar, die in terror, knowing your final fate. To feed my power when I come for you in Sovngarde.
If I die today, it will not be in terror. You
Buddy!
time, worm. See it in your eyes. Skyrim will be free!
It's no use.
Hold Alduin on the wing! Sister Hawk, grant us your sacred breath to make this contract heard! Begone, World Eater! By words with older bones than your own, we break your perch on this age and send you out! You are banished! We shout you out from all our endings unto the last! You are banished!
Work. Did it.
Yes, the World Eater is gone. May the spirits have mercy on our souls.
My belly is full of the souls of your fellow mortals, Dovahkiin. Die now, and await your fate in Sovngarde. Lost Funt, you are too late, Alduin. Dovahkiin, use Dragonrend if you know it. My power has waxed. Never again. lot. I cannot be saved. I or anyone else. You cannot prevail against me. I will outlast you, mortal. Lot Kongrach, you truly have the voice of a Dova. Alduin's allies will think twice after this victory. Nilivrach Hinmoro. True, this is not the final Kongrach victory, but not even the heroes of old were able to defeat Alduin in open battle. Alduin always was Pahlok, arrogant in his power. Uznagar Par. He took domination as his birthright. This should shake the loyalty of the Dove who serve him. Yes, one of his allies could tell us. Matmahus. But it will not be so easy to convince one of them to betray him. Perhaps the Hafkosayun, the palace in Whiterun, Dragon's Reach. It was originally built to house a captive Dova. A fine place to trap one of Alduin's allies, Yes, but your Sum is strong. I do not doubt that you can convince him of the need. But no, I meditate. No, contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag. You will become closer to that word as it fills your inner self.